You know what it is. Welcome to the best coast. Yo, it's Bronze Age nerd with that collecting elite. Big B McFly, steady bringing the vintage heat. Pull up a seat, we diving in the stacks. Silver to the bronze, got the knowledge on tap. From Kirby's Kings to the mutants, wow. We breaking it down in that laid-back style. So grab your snacks, let the panels unfold. This is comic book chilling with the stories we told. Comic book vibes, we flipping them pages. Legends and lore from all the ages. Golden to the modern, we talk that news. With Big B McFly and the nerd cut loose. Yo, you tune into that Bronze Age flow. Where comics live and legends grow. Big B McFly in the cut, let's fly. Best coast, baby, comics are what saved me. Big, yeah. Best coast, baby, comics are what saved me.
I can't hear anything.
That's weird. My mic muted during the intro. Sorry about that. Hey, I'm Christopher, aka
Like,
Bronze Age Nerd. I don't know. Way to start with technical. It was working right before the show started. That's really weird. But anyways, I'm Christopher, aka the Bronze Age Nerd, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host,
Big B McFly, the comic guy.
Oh, that's weird. I can't hear anything.
You can't hear me now?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, I know not many people are probably going to join us live because this show didn't look like it was going to happen until about 20 minutes before it started. Hopefully a lot of you are watching on the rewind to get caught up on what's going on. A few of you are going to jump in. That's really awesome. This is going to be a very short stream. We're just going to recap what happened on Saturday. Shout out to Kenneth. Kenneth gets to be our gold medalist comment tonight. No GTK comic. But we have Shigeyuki watching on the vertical stream. That's really cool. I can tell which stream you're watching from. Howdy y'all. Another Monday, another fun day. Hey, right on. Thanks for being here, Shigeyuki and Kenneth, and we'll say hi to everybody else as they pop in. So Saturday we had a day.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Yeah. So before I get into exactly what happened, hey, what's up, Awesome Sauce? Glad you could join us. So I just want to, I think I owe some people an explanation, and we also want to recap how the charity event went. But before I do that, you know, we're going to say hello to people. I also want to point out that we are streaming on a few different channels. If you could do us a huge favor and go ahead and subscribe up to the other channels you're not watching on real fast. Those are my channel. I'm the Bronze Age Nerd. We have Baby McFly's channel over here. And we also are streaming over on the EXP network of comic book shows over there on YouTube as well, and their other social media networks. So all the links for the YouTube channels for those 3 channels are in the description below. If you can go ahead and sub up to those, I'd appreciate it. Awesome Sauce, by the way, I forgot to point out, you are actually our bronze medal winner for comments for the night, so thank you so much. And 55K Carrie, hello. Thanks for joining the show. We appreciate that as well. So for those that don't know, Saturday we did something that we have been working on. I started it 3 years ago. Big B joined the second year, and he's been absolutely vital member of the effort. A lot of you in the community have kind of helped in various different ways. And that is an event we call Heroes4Heroes. It's a charity fundraiser from the comic book community where we raise money for our veterans, especially those that deal with PTSD, with thoughts of self-harm, depression, all that kind of stuff, mental health issues, and their immediate families. And they're an awesome charity based out of Oregon. They're founded by veterans, run almost entirely by veterans or family members of veterans at least. And they really do a good work for our vets. Yeah. That organization is called Mission 22. And in the third year of the fundraiser, I'm happy to announce after Saturday, totals have kind of pretty much all come in. I think everybody has got their current donations in. This is the landing page for Mission 22 for our fundraiser of Heroes4Heroes, where people donate directly to Mission 2. That link is in the chat if you are interested in going and checking it out and perhaps making another donation to help us get over 9,153. If you want that total to go up, you can make it go up. As you can see, our goal was $5,000 for 2025. and we finished the year at 9,153. So we crushed that goal. That's awesome. And we really needed to pop on here, even though it's going to be kind of a shorter show, just to acknowledge how great that is.
Yeah.
The topic is Gator, by the way, sub to you as well. We're talking about the charity fundraiser that happened on Saturday and some of the weird events that happened around that, and kind of congratulating the community and thanking us and kind of raising awareness for this, because this is not over. First of all, this campaign fundraiser page that you're seeing right now, it's still going to stay here on the Mission 22 website. My goal is to have this go through the end of 2025, and then we'll start a brand new portal page up in early 2026. And then our plan is to have a new fundraiser event, like the auction we did on Saturday, probably around Memorial Day, late May, early June. And then we're going to have other events like a community art stream, like we did the last couple of years. We'll do one of those, and other kinds of events as well that are currently being worked on. So yeah. I'm floored. I can't be happier with what we did. Congratulations, Big B, for all your hard work.
Well, congratulations to you. Yeah, I mean, we blew it away. I mean, and we couldn't have done it without the help of everybody who helped us out. I mean, big shout outs to Travis from Comics Limited, to Richard Westfall, to Christina Payne, everybody who helps us out with all this stuff. Yeah. So
absolutely. And I'm glad you were thinking some of those people. That's what I wanted to do as well. And really, it's just an awesome group of people to help out directly with what we do. Dan Kelly was instrumental this year too. Is somebody else who he's been involved in the past, but he severely stepped it up this year. We appreciate that. E-Man, lots of people. Hydra Asylum Comics, so many. We could thank people all day, and we will actually have a video coming out most likely on Wednesdays when I want it to drop.
Okay.
Day before Thanksgiving, thanking a lot of people for various different things that they've done for us, and so stay tuned for that.
We got 22 Comics. We got Renegade Rants. Just so many people.
Yeah.
So
and especially our veterans. We definitely want to thank our veterans. This is the reason we're doing this, and several of those supporters that we were talking about are veterans, and that really makes a huge difference to us. That obviously they care about what we're doing, and I got a very touching email from one of those donors earlier. I won't read it, but it was very much like, I can tell we're making a difference, and it matters to a lot of people, which is amazing.
Awesome.
Something else happened though, and I'll kind of I'm laughing, but wasn't really that funny. But I will kind of just share real quick. This is my my Instagram page up here, Bronze Age Nerd. So I made this post earlier. A lot of people were really cool about sharing some very. Let's see if I can make that a little bit wider. Kind of bit. Some really nice thoughts. On the top here, this is a screenshot from the actual stream. And on the bottom is a screenshot, which is a photo that my lovely wife, the Copper Age Babe, took in the ER. So some people, I think, want to know the story on that. And so I'm going to kind of talk about it real fast. Thanks to all those people that left their kind words there and well wishes. So I'll just start at the beginning. On the beginning for most people is they found it on the stream. I kind of mentioned it because it was.
I'll say props to you for keeping your cool during the stream and just like being calm and collected while we were still moving things for the auction. So good job.
Yeah, well, and that's actually really interesting. So thank you for that. I'll go into the reason why I was able to do that here in a second. But for most people, found out on the stream that something was going on. And I just was honest because I thought there was about a 50-50 chance when I first got the message that I was going to have to basically immediately leave the charity stream. And I a couple of text messages back and forth. I kind of sussed it out, had a phone call with my wife a little bit after that. So I was able to step away. Shout out to Big B for stepping in and taking over as auctioneer during that time and make sure we ran seamlessly. So where it started for me is I guess on Friday, I guess I could say that I dropped off my daughter at my parents' house so that she could spend a couple nights there, spend some time with her grandparents, and that I'd be free to finish setting up with Big B and then run the whole charity event and not have to uh, be responsible for the little one being most likely very bored during that stream. So she was gonna stay
Right.
with her grandparents, and she was doing good. She had a slight cough when I dropped her off. I let them know about that. It's cold season, so that's not super surprising. They were okay with it. Just kind of knew it was gonna happen. On my way down to pick up to go to Big B's house to start the auction, I was most of the way to he lives, I don't know, it's about a 45-minute drive or something like that away from me. I was most of the way down there and I got a message that my daughter had woke up at 4 a.m. and she'd been coughing nonstop since then. That was like, I think I was like 10:30 or something like that. Um, so that was concerning. Luckily, my wife didn't go into work until a little bit later. So she went over to run over some cough medicine, and she was just a superstar, handled everything with my parents for a while. And we're trying to take care of my daughter. They're trying to take care of my daughter, and they're giving her cough medicine, trying to see how she's doing. And then she starts throwing up, and I'm not going to go to the nitty gritty on everything, but she basically just kind of keeps getting worse and worse from there. And so at some point, it's like, all right, well, what are we going to do about this? Because it's just getting worse and worse. There's a fever. There's she's not breathing very well. And luckily, my wife's mother is a nurse, and we were able to call our pediatrics after hours advice nurse. And they both kind of suggested, with everything we were seeing, that hey, it's time to take her to the hospital. At that time on a Saturday, that meant go to the ER. So it's not, again, it's actually closer to where I was at. So this is where I wanted to explain. It was closer to where I was at than if I went home to go get my daughter and take them. So
Right.
luckily, my parents were able to help out my wife, and she was awesome. She got our daughter to the ER. Most of that time was getting ready, getting some stuff together, because it's a long wait in the ER. It's going to be, it could be a couple hours before you're seen usually, unless you're, an immediate trauma case or something. And so she was getting everything ready. She made the long drive, and I was getting those updates. So that's why I was able to be calm, because it was like, okay, I know worst case scenario, they're coming to me basically. And then I'm maybe like a 10-12 minute drive away from where they're going to be. And she kept checking in. And even though things weren't going well, it was nothing I could really do at the time. So we just tried to accelerate running through everything, getting all those items sold. And then I could hopefully, get out of there and go join them at the hospital. So that's what ended up happening. Like I said, my wife was all over it. So she was in good hands. I knew all that was going well, but I wanted to be there. Um, Unfortunately, it's like you end the stream like that, and there's a lot of tear down, and it's like in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, if I just leave all this stuff, I'm just gonna have to come back later tonight probably and get it all anyway, because I have stuff I have to ship out from what's here, and my computer is there because we were running the stream from that, and it's either break it all down and get it all packed up, or come back and I, from what I was talking with my wife, we had time for that, so did that, and then left an 8-hour live stream to go hang out in an ER for, they were there already for a while, and then I was there for about 4 hours with them. Now the cut to the chase part, everybody's okay, more or less. I mean, there's people who are still sick in my family, but they got the treatment they needed so they could breathe, and that's what really matters. So I do appreciate everybody being, hey, family first, and they understood it. And I want to explain to some people like maybe why I didn't immediately leave. I didn't want anybody thinking I wasn't taking care of it. Again, my wife was, and I knew they were coming to me. So, but everybody was super cool. So, yeah, that's basically it for for the serious stuff that happened. But and that kind of does lead into an important thing too, which is that since then it's been full dad mode 99% of the time. My wife got really sick basically that night after I got back, so I've been taking care of people, and finding out that where we're at with the charity stuff. Luckily, Travis's Comics Limited is shipping out some of the stuff. I was able to get into the spreadsheet tonight finally and start looking at, okay, here's where everybody's items are at. Let's get them organized. So that work's starting. But if you did win stuff from the charity auction, that work is starting. It might take up to, if you ordered art, prints, awkward shaped items, posters, that kind of stuff, it might take up to 3 weeks for us to get you like an invoice for shipping, because I might order supplies to ship that stuff correctly in some cases. Hopefully it'll go quicker than that, but I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
Right.
Yeah. And it's a lot of stuff to pack. So that, and once it's packed, I can finally tell you, hey, here's how much it's going to cost, because I have dimensions and weight and all that stuff finally. So yeah, there's that.
But overall, successful evening, and everything
Yeah.
ended up all right. So that's the important things.
Definitely.
And, yeah.
Definitely. Hey, thanks, Awesome Sauce. Appreciate it. Yeah, and that was part of it too. Is unfortunately the wait in the ER, we were waiting a long time for some RSV and COVID and pneumonia test results, that kind of stuff. And if for some reason it took forever to get those, even though it was supposed to be like an hour, it ended up being a few hours. So they were slammed. It was basically a holiday weekend at a regional hospital. So
Right.
appreciate that. Hey, hello to Columbus, Ohio as well. Appreciate that, Eddie. Thank you very much. And so huge shout out to everybody who came out and supported the auction. That was amazing. People, they crushed it. They crushed it.
They did. It was amazing. And yeah, just, I don't know, you guys have ever done anything like that, but the last one we did was 12 hours, and this one was 8+ hours, and we're running on energy drinks and no food.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't even finish the breakfast that I got, and then which was a mistake, and then I had like a bar during the show. That was about
right.
it. Or actually, I think
at the end I was feeling it, man. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. And then this is the other thing I wanted to do real fast. This is by no means a full list, but I really wanted to thank our creator donors. Real fast, thanks David Mack, Art Adams, Brett Booth, Brian Michael Bendis, Fabian Nicieza, Randy Emberlin, Aaron Lepresti, Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Connor, Jim Starlin, Tony Fleece, Sarah Frazetta, Sean Chen, 24/7 Comics, Dark Horse Comics, Greg Rucka. There's more for sure that I'm forgetting probably, or just didn't have on that list. But Sarah Frazetta and the Frazetta Girls website. There's a huge network.
Estate, right?
Yep, exactly. Dave Stevens Estate, Jennifer Stevens, Ben Taz, lots of veterans that donated, lots of viewers that donated, comic collectors that donated, that were aware of things. All of our community art donors like Elliot Wright and Izzyverse NYC and Big B McFly and Comics Limited were donors as well. I donated a commission at the end too. Everybody that watched, viewed, bid, shared, modded, all that stuff. I mean, it makes such a huge difference for us, and we appreciate it. What I'll say is, this is for us as a marathon. It's not a sprint. If you're like, oh, I missed my chance to help, I did paste that link in the chat. You can donate. I know it's coming up on the holiday season, and people are going to have short funds with, recovering from shutdowns and economy and inflation and all that stuff. You can also donate items. If you want to send in stuff, it's not too late. Also, shout out to Top Shelf Comics, who one of their employees was Top Shelf Comic, I should say, on IG, was in the chat and was like, "Oh, hey, somebody from our company is gonna email you, and we auctioned off like an awesome Transformers
that was
exclusive
sweet
comic
book.
Yeah,
that was a really cool book.
Shortboxed as well. Also, speaking of Transformers, they were also a donor. Huge shout out to Shortboxed. But yeah, if you're still interested in donating, we need comics, we need art, we need signed stuff. Things that you think will sell or draw people in to donate for veterans. We accept those items. We donate some of our own stuff, but we can only donate so much. We can only draw in such an audience with that. If you're connected or close with any artists or creators in the comic book community that you think, hey, like for example, One of our people lives in the same town as Mark Spears and was able to hit him up 2 years in a row and get some items for this. That was great. DM De Mateus. I'm thinking of other people that we need to thank. Yeah, he sent in some stuff too. And then Philip Kennedy Johnson. Didn't want to forget those guys. So if you know any of those people that want to donate or think they might want to donate, we would love to hear from them. That would be a huge help. Again, we're going to have our next one here in about 6-7 months from now in Memorial Day. Yeah, that snuck that one in there. So if anybody's interested in doing and helping out with that, we would love to hear from you. Gosh, am I forgetting anything that we should need to talk about from the auction or anything from that, or anything you want to add?
No, I just think I want to thank everybody for being there and for supporting us and you know, hitting up their friends when an item that came out that was applicable, that, you know, somebody they knew would be interested in, you know, pinging those people, and everybody being patient for people jumping in because they were waiting on an item or a lot of that. So everybody was just super cool about just trying to raise the most money we could for the Mission 22, and it was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% echo that. Normally on this show, we would go over things like comic book news. Honestly, I was so, and I know it's the same for you, I was so engrossed in preparations for the stream, I didn't pay attention to much, except for I know there was some fake X-Men AI photos that got out there that got me for a little bit.
I've seen there's some blowback from that. But I was in recovery mode trying to get everything put back together from having it torn apart from moving from one area to the other so we could do the stream. And thanks to Travis Comics Limited, you're my superhero, man. He showed up here tonight, drove all the way, he drove an hour up here to help me put everything back together and make sure it was working. So really, just in recovery mode.
And it'll take us a while to get those emails out to everybody and reply to everybody. And so normally, normally we talk about comic book news. I'm just headed out over here to my Discord server, Bronze Age Nerd. Link is in the description for that if you want to join it. Big B's in there as well as I think we've got like over 175 members or something like that. So I appreciate all that. Shout out to
jump in there.
Yeah, shout out to Erwin Papa. He posted in here in our nerd news section that he's got Death Fight Forever coming out. He did some of the art on this from Image Comics, so we love Erwin and all his work. So wanted to mention that.
Awesome,
it's coming out in February of 2026, and looks pretty cool. So definitely go check that out. Here's that AI photo that they got.
One of them.
I posted the other one, of course. But yeah, so just pointing out that was AI. But what I really wanted to come over here and show is something that we talk about. Speaking of Erwin, if you're wondering what kind of art Erwin does, here's some community art, which, by the way, you can go check out all the community art we've ever talked about. Here's this awesome. I love the colors on this Godzilla. Love the classic look of it. This is from Erwin Papa. We were just talking about him.
Always feeling it, man.
Yeah. That's really cool. Hey, absolutely. Sorry you're not feeling too great over there. Awesome sauce, but we appreciate you being here. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. And glow Godzilla. Love it, Science Snake. Thank you. And then we were talking about Comics Limited. He's actually in there under Trav Art 1138. I'm sure that's a George Lucas reference. And this is his Absolute Batman. Was this for C3?
No, that was for one of his whatnot.
That's right.
Regulars.
Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, he crushed that.
He killed it with that. That was great. Good job, Trav.
Oh, and speaking of Comics Limited and sketch covers he's done and the charity auction, all the things coming together. Super big thanks to a few of you that donated items that you won to me, which was really generous of you. And one of the things was a Scarlet sketch cover that Comics Limited. In fact, if you scroll up here, you'll find it. Probably wasn't actually that. Yeah, here it is.
There it is.
Yeah. So somebody else won that, and I thought that was really cool. Nice little Scarlet booty cover there and everything. And they were kind enough to gift it to me.
Speaking of Trav being a superhero, he dropped off your Savage Tales too while he was here.
Oh, nice.
The
Yeah.
blank
Okay.
one.
So that's what I'm going to do the man thing on for Barbarian Kung Fu. I think one that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Here's one of the pieces that got auctioned off. Steve Driscoll donated that, and that we had a few people jump in just for that to support Steve and the cause, and that was great.
Yeah.
This is
And
what
happy birthday,
Izzyverse.
Steve. Today's
Oh yeah,
Steve's birthday. Happy
that's
birthday.
right. Happy birthday. And then this is the donation from Izzyverse NYC. Love his art, and he did. Speaking of Scarlet, he did an amazing Snake Eyes last year earlier this year
On the live show. Yeah.
Yeah, on the live show, and that was just great.
Yeah.
And then here's a couple pieces. This is from Errol. Both of these are from Errol C. That's ERROLL, and then C like SEE. You
Go
go check
his
him
name in there for me. I didn't get his name plugged in.
And you got this Venom, which was a wraparound, and then this Wolverine that he
he killed it. Those are great.
Awesome. Yeah.
So those were both auctioned off in the stream. So
yeah, so just crushed it. And we'll be posting like the commissions and stuff. I guess we didn't show yours but we did show it previously.
We've shown mine before.
And then when I'm making progress on mine, I'll show that off too. So yeah, stay tuned for a video. Hopefully dropping Wednesday, if not tomorrow, maybe. But I thought day before Thanksgiving made a lot of sense, as people are traveling and probably looking for some entertainment or whatever. And it'll be a Thanksgiving themed show.
Yeah,
video, not a show. Recorded
things
video.
we're thankful for.
Yeah, podcast episode. And after that, we'll be back next week with a regular show, unless, hey, it's cold season and weird things are going on. We'll post about it if we cancel this time.
Right.
Trying to think if there's anything else. We want everybody to have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. If you are traveling, make sure you cook all that fun stuff to the proper safe temperatures, and do not drink and drive, please. In the world of Uber and carpooling, we should be able to avoid that, I hope. Just happy Thanksgiving to you, Bigby.
And to you as well, sir.
Thank you. And again, thanks everybody for the thoughts and the prayers and the well-wishing and everything for my family. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. My daughter was pretty blown away to hear that people were, supporting her that hadn't even met her, really didn't even know much about her other than just me talking about her. And it meant a lot to her. Very cool. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome occasion that we can post that we were over our goal by so much. And the year's not over yet. That page is still going to stay active. We'll update you if that total jumps up. I have a feeling there's a possible thing that might make it jump up significantly. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Some secret stuff going on in the background.
And then, like I said, we'll definitely announce when it reopens for 2026 too, as well, of course. But yeah, we couldn't have done it without all of you. If you're watching this on the rewind, if you're watching it in the live stream, please stay tuned for that information. The huge thing you could do now, and I'm going to probably run some kind of giveaway or something to beef up that account. There's an Instagram account called Heroes4Heroes Comics. Trying to find one of mine here that I want to just briefly highlight this. If you could do me one favor, if you're going to do any one thing, this is the account. I'll show it real fast on the screen here. So it's Heroes4Heroes Comics, all one word. Heroes4Heroes was taken. I had to do comics. We've got like 354 followers, which is awesome. If anybody can go follow this page that isn't following, this is where we post previews, by the way. If you want to see the things that are going to be available, by the way, huge shout out to Art Adams. Art Adams donated this. He posted this, and this, it's got over like 500 likes, which is insane for small.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and it was an amazing piece. It went for a lot of money, which was donated to the charity, so that's great. The Aaron Lopresti art, you get the previews of this stuff, the David Mack originals that we had. So if you want to check any of that stuff out, this is where you'll find it. and also just, you know, like thank yous and stuff from people that have donated or that are sharing things that are going to be donated. You know, all the people that have helped out over time, you can go back and check it out. This is where you'll get that news. I eventually would love to do a website and all that kind of fun stuff to advertise this, but those things will come as we build this. If you guys wonder, like, hey, where do the channel memberships to Bronze Age Nerd go? It goes towards like keeping this effort running. So that's also a big help. And we appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the help. Go give that page a follow, spread, you know, share it. I'll try to do some kind of giveaway, you know, invite 3 friends to follow this page kind of thing. Maybe we'll figure out something cool to give away for that, because we need to get that following up so that page is more effective. And things don't just get lost in my regular feed and stuff too. But it'd be great to, you know, have a place to send artists to and be like, here's some information and here's a good landing page to you know, see how big of a deal this is. Because I think 300 followers doesn't put a token to the fact that this is the last
justice. Yeah,
this is the last piece I'll reveal. So I have a running total, because we've had multiple different donation pages. The running total of donations lifetime is over $26,000 over the last 3 years.
it's pretty good.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty
It's
amazing.
going up and up and up, right?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Since this is, again, the very last thing we're gonna do.
Hey, Metal.
Yeah, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here on Saturday. Here, I'll give you the full totals. In 2022, we raised, and that was, you know, the year I started, $1,874. In 23, we did 6,800. And last year we did 8,500. This year we did 9,100 and some change. The total lifetime, $26,397.60. All gone to Mission 22 and the fine folks over there. So thanks, everybody. Hopefully next year we can make that jump up to over, you know, what would that be, over $37,000 if we went over 10 grand next year. That'd be amazing. So we can't do it without you. So thanks for all the help, everybody. Yeah, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you in the next one.